What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Today, we've got another live fantasy football mock draft for you back on FantasyPros with a 10-team full PPR mock where we will be selecting from the 10th overall position. Should be pretty interesting. Our roster, 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, a tight end, a flex, and then 5 bench spots. But that's pretty much it. All you need to know, so let's get into it. And while we wait for this thing to kick off, a quick reminder, if you guys enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe, give us a follow on Twitter at AllDayPigskin to continue interacting with us there. Let us hear it in the comment section, your thoughts, along with any other questions you guys might have. We will do our best to answer them all. And lastly, make sure to check out the 2022 ADP Fantasy Football Draft Guide. Everything you can want at a great value. Top 150 overall player rankings, standard PPR formats, individual player bios, tiers, projections, along with general fantasy advice. All those details in the description. But with that being said, let's get into it. We are on the clock. Let's quickly take a look at the draft board to see if there's been any craziness, but nothing too wild. You know, Jonathan Taylor, McCaffrey, Eckler, Najee, Derrick Henry, Dalvin Cook. Then the top 3 wide receivers here, Jefferson, Cooper Kupp, and Jamar Chase. So we're picking last overall. What does that mean? That means after these 2 selections, we're going to have to wait a ton, 20 picks until our next choice, 18, I guess I should say. But, pretty much the same thing. So, typically I would go 2 running backs here, somebody like a DeAndre Swift, a Joe Mixon, and Alvin Kamara. Those would be the top names. I could switch it up a little bit, go like a Stephon Diggs and then a Travis Kelce. That would be a very atypical approach for me, which, I kind of want to see how that works out, going a wide receiver and then a tight end. Again, I've said it before, I know the value of the running back position. Here, we're just trying something a little bit different. So let's see how it works out. Let's see if we get burned or not. If I was doing this come draft day and push comes to shove, I'd be going probably Swift and Alvin Kamara here. But I'll go with Travis Kelce, and then I'll go with Stephon Diggs. That's what I'm going to do. And we'll throw caution to the wind and see what happens at the running back position, whether we get burned by it, whether it ends up being a good choice. Let's look at the draft board here. And after our 2 selections, you see the guys that we mentioned: Mixon, Swift, Barkley, Aaron Jones, Alvin Kamara. I love all of these picks right here. Great value on Kamara. Devontae Adams, Javonte. Leonard Fournette should be going ahead of Javonte. Then goes Debo and a run on pass catchers. And this is why I don't like taking a tight end early, because to me the value isn't there. Like Mark Andrews goes in the middle of the 3rd, and that's probably the way it should be. Guys around him: Tyreek, CeeDee, Keenan Allen, then Nick Chubb, DJ Moore. Surprised by that. I think there's still some good running backs on the board: James Conner, Mike Evans, and Josh Allen. But I'm not going to complain, because we went with Kelce, we went with Diggs, and we need to address running back here. And somehow the 2 guys that I was hoping are both available, Zeke and Travis Etienne. Wide receiver, I would love Michael Pittman, but I think here you got to go with the for sure running back choices. That's Zeke, that's Travis Etienne, and then because you're going to see a drop off in running back talent. That's just the way it's going to be. Let's confirm that, but Breece Hall, AJ Dillon, Elijah Mitchell, Jacobs, Dobbins. We're in that territory where it's a little bit rough. I'm going to wait later on to hopefully get Rashad Penny as a value pick. We'll see. Let's pull up our roster here. So again, just to remind you, Zeke, Etienne, Travis Kelce, and Stephon Diggs. Let's see what happened in between those selections of ours. So A.J. Brown, Pittman, Pitts, T. Higgins, Mahomes, Deontay Johnson, Jalen Waddle, DK Metcalf, Cam Akers, Justin Herbert, McLaurin, Mike Williams, Montgomery, Brendan Cooks, Michael Thomas, Cortland Sutton, Lamar, and George Kittle. So here, let's look at kind of sorted like this: Allen Robinson. Kyler Murray's a bit tempting. I'm going to go with Allen Robinson for sure. I need another wide receiver. I'm not going tight end. We've already got Travis Kelce. That's the whole point of, I mean, getting Travis Kelce, so you don't have to worry about the position. Here at my flex, I'm probably going to get another wide receiver, honestly. I'll go with Marquise Brown more than likely. I like his upside, especially while DeAndre Hopkins isn't available. As far as injuries, okay. I mean, you can see here, he didn't play the final preseason game, but there's nothing serious, no major injuries. So I'm going to go with Marquise Brown here as our flex position guy. And then hopefully, if I have things go my way, Rashad Penny falls to us. And then that would make me very, very happy at the running back position, getting depth there. So we actually still have A.J. Dillon at this point in time. I think that would be a good value pick. Pair him and Rashad Penny. That's not bad at all, folks. Wide receiver. Let's look at their cheat sheet to see if any crazy value is still there. Renfro, not bad. Alan Lazard. But I'm probably going to go, considering I only have 2 running backs, and I have an anchor like Diggs. I have somebody that I really like in Allen Robinson and Marquise Brown. I'm going to go with A.J. Dillon and Rashad Penny here at the running back position. Quarterback, the top guys are already off the board, so we're waiting. So let's go with Rashad Penny with our first pick, and then we're going to go with A.J. Dillon as well, get that depth. I like the way this turned out. I'm not going to lie to you guys. We waited a running back. I do think we have gotten lucky. I'm not going to, hide that with Zeke and ETN falling to us, but then getting Penny and A.J. Dillon, also fortunate. Honestly, I'd be pretty happy if this was the real deal for me in terms of my actual roster. Alan Lazard is also still there. Man, oh man, I think we, yeah, I'm not going to lie to you. I think we got very, very lucky the way this thing is going. So let's add Alan Lazard as a value pick. And then tight end, again, we've got Kelce, no reason to go anywhere there. We could go with Kareem Hunt if we wanted to get even more depth. Probably the way I'm going to go, quarterback right now. We could go Russell Wilson. We could go with Matthew Stafford. Everyone already has a quarterback, so I'm just going to go Kareem Hunt and then make our final couple of selections, see what we have left, and maybe even go just 2 quarterbacks. And we'll wrap this thing up. So yeah, Russell Wilson is still available. Okay, let's do it. Let's add a Russell Wilson, and then you know what? I'll add another quarterback for some, upside, for some depth. If we're going the upside route, the pick should probably be Trey Lance. Really like Matthew Stafford, but like I said, let's practice that strategy of getting the high upside guy. I'll go with Lance, and we'll wrap this up. Let's see the draft grade we get, but I think it should be a decent draft grade. Maybe I'm wrong. But let me know your thoughts. We get an A-, not too bad. I'm happy with it. We got Zeke, ETN. I think we did a very good job of getting running back depth afterwards. Penny, Dillon, Hunt. We got Diggs, Robinson, Marquise. We have Travis Kelce. I like this team. I tend to agree. I think it's probably a B+, A-. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Do you agree? Disagree, along with any other questions you guys might have. I'll do my best to answer them all. If you enjoyed, hit that like button, subscribe, give us a follow on Twitter at AllDayPigskin to continue interacting with us there. And lastly, make sure to check out the 2022 ADP Fantasy Football Draft Guide. Everything you want at a great value, details in the description. In the meantime, we'll see you guys in future videos.